this report drops at 7:30 Central Time. What kind of clues do you think today's report will reveal about the impact tariffs are having on prices?
Well, as you know, food and gas are always the ones that get people upset, right?
Right.
You're like, oh, our grocery bill's higher. I can't go on my summer vacation because gas is higher. But the reality is, I think the bigger story here is going to be about apparel. It is going to be about automobiles, and here's why: they're the things most subject to tariffs. If prices are increasing based on us importing from other countries, you're going to see it in those categories, Markie. So I would say this, that with 17 days remaining before these August 1st tariffs go into effect, the Trump administration will be threading a needle big time based on this report this morning, because if it is 0.3% for June or the 2.7% pace annualized, they're going to put a lot of pressure on Fed Chairman Powell to decrease interest rates, because in August, it's going to get worse.
And tell me a little bit more about that, how the Fed will also be watching this, because to your point, this is all dropping as the White House continues to put said pressure on the Fed. What would Jerome Powell have to see today to say, you know what, President Trump, you get your wish, we're lowering rates?
Yeah, so the Fed's targeting 2% annualized inflation. And just for some perspective, in financial planning, financial planners use 2.8 to 3% long-term inflation. That means, Markie, when they're putting together your financial plan, they expect to see 2.8 to 3% over a 20 to 30-year period. The Fed says in order to lower interest rates, we need to be below 2%. We're going to be at 2.7 to 3% today. Okay. And so President Trump is going to say, hey, that's enough. Let's go ahead and lower them now. And the Fed just does not want to pull that lever right now. If for some reason it's above 2.7% today, I don't want to say the Fed's going to be happy, but they're going to be content in their decision to hold off.
Something interesting that Brooke just pointed out in her reporting is that many retailers stocked up right before the tariffs hit, giving us that buffer zone before price hikes really kick in. If we see a rise today, especially in those core goods that we're talking about, can we expect that trend to continue throughout the year?
Yeah, that's expectation, right? It's like a kink in a water hose. The second it releases and the goods being shipped over are hit with those tariffs, you're going to see fully absorbing the cost of those tariffs for the consumer. Here's the interesting part about this. I remember being on here in the beginning of May and going, okay, we're right at that 30-day mark from Liberation Day. Be ready for your prices to increase. Guess what? I was wrong. I love saying that on national television. It didn't happen. It just simply didn't happen. So now it's just starting to trickle. I'm telling you, this 17-day period, there's something about the Trump administration loves to put these timelines on it, and it adds so much pressure, not only to our trade partners, but to business leaders and to consumers.
Right.
But 17 days left before, 88 trade deals need to get done or something like that. It is a precarious situation right now.
Yeah. We have some humbling moments on live TV, don't we, Peter?
Used to it. Yeah.
Just lastly, what practical advice would you give to families already stretched thin, potentially living, not even potentially, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, especially if we're about to see higher prices throughout the summer?
It was interesting. A tomato tariff went into effect overnight for tariffs.
What?
Or for Mexico. A tomato tariff. That's right. You heard me. It's tomato tariff. Pretty standard language in our biz. Yeah, so there's a tomato tariff, which means that actually will hit consumers, those that consume tomatoes. But really, cars, apparel, just take it easy. The grocery store and the gas pumps haven't seen the big impact that we all expect to see. It hasn't really been there. So as long as you're not buying giant items, you should be okay in the near term.
Okay, copy that. I got to end it there, but CEO of Your Moneyline, Peter Dunn, thanks for being here as always, and we'll see what the report holds in 2 hours' time. Thanks.
Thanks, Markie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.